Hello, welcome to my video for JDBC exercise week 2, CST 235. Starting off in my tree, you can see I created a SQL practice-2A project. We're going to ignore this DB access 2. I have it commented out also in my start class. That is for next week. I'm going to open my POM file. You can see I did add the dependency for the Maven dependency for Guava. It was not successful, but I did add it and made the attempt to get it to work. Moving on into DB access here, you can see just like last week, I have my path set up from my driver in SQL, created 3 different strings, password, username, and connection with my default driver here, and passed in those strings into the driver manager.getConnection to establish that connection. The changes I made this week are I created 2 separate queries. So everything here, I have 2 different statements. I also passed in this result set.type scroll sensitive, result set.concur updatable. And what this allows me to do is pass in multiple queries. And I don't know exactly why, but it was quite a process to get this to run. I had multiple errors. So I started with the first one. Google searched it until I found the answer, got it to run, had a new error. I considered that a victory. A new error meant that I didn't have the same error. So I just rinsed and repeated this process, and eventually I got it all ironed out and running. And that was, this was a big part of it here. Also the result set and the .first method down here. And closing my second statement as well was all some of the things that I did to change that, aside from the SQL portion of it, which I completed before entering into Java. So moving on to have 2 separate strings here and 2 separate result sets, each of which is passing in a new query. And what that allows me to do is I can separate total and order total. Order total being in a table, which requires a loop. And that's why we have the .next method here. And then, of course, my total, which is not, it's just a single value here. That's why I went with the .first method instead. And printed out the results here, and also closed them both. So close the connection and the 2 statements. And I'm going to go ahead and run this now. This is, to my eye, exactly what was requested or demonstrated for us in the Word file here. So I could not find anything different about it, but I'm pretty happy with the overall results. It did take a little bit of searching and effort on my part, so it was a good learning experience, and I will not forget it. So thank you for your time, and I'll end this video.